former Florida Governor Jeb Bush thinks that Trump is scared of him. Now, first, Jeb Bush was talking to CNN's Wolf Blitzer about some recent comments made about Jeb Bush by Donald Trump at a recent rally. Let's watch that, and then let's watch Jeb react to it.
Trump said about you today at one of his rallies.
How about Bush? Look, the guy spends, now he's up to $79 million. Okay, now I wouldn't even mention this, but a lot of it's ads against me. He does these negative ads against me. Otherwise, I wouldn't mention it. Maybe I would. But $79 million. And he's Bing down in the basement, right? And the first thing you should do is you should get rid of the Jeb stuff. Get rid of all of the nonsense that he's going through with, I can fix it. You know, his new slogan, I can fix it. He can't fix anything. He's a low-energy person. Low-energy people don't get things fixed. But if he were a real politician, he'd be careful when he says, I can fix it. Because where I come from, that's dishonest. When you fix it, you're dishonest. He shouldn't say, I can fix it. Now, I think he's probably an honest guy, but a stiff. There's no question about it.
See, the reason that I actually wanted to play that is to kind of focus on what Trump said near the end. Hey, when you're a politician, don't say that you can fix it. That's dishonest. Now, I think Bush is probably an honest guy. But, you know, don't say that. That's probably, like, every once in a while, Trump stumbles onto a truism, right? And says something that actually is true. And points out a problem in our system. Or, in this case, a huge problem with Jeb. He can fix it. Well, yeah, just ask Florida in the year 2000, during the 2000 election. That's what people think of when they hear he can fix it. So that's actually a really devastating point by Trump. I don't know if he actually tried to make that or not, but if he did, that was brilliant. But anyway, so let's go on to Jeb Bush talking with Wolf Blitzer about this. Let's see how he reacts to this attack.
All right, I want to get your reaction to that, but it seems those kinds of attacks, and in almost every speech he refers to you, they seem to be having an impact.
Well, Wolf, look, he's not going to win the presidency by tearing me down or tearing women down or tearing the disabled down, more importantly, or calling John McCain a loser because he was a POW, or tearing Hispanics down. That's not how you win. That's how you lose. We need to have an uplifting message applying conservative ideas in the right way. And that's what I'm prepared to do. Look, Trump's an entertainer. He's not going to be commander-in-chief or leader of the free world. He's not going to lead us to a safer and secure and freer America. And so I'm going to stay the course. The reason why he attacks me is he's scared of me. He's insecure. He doesn't believe that he can take me on. And while I'm doing worse than him in the polls, the simple fact is, why would he spend his time tearing down someone who's so low compared to him?
He's scared of me. Yes, he attacks me because he's scared of me. No, that's not it at all. No, Trump picks on Bush because Trump punches down. He punches down because he's a bully. That's what bullies do. They punch people in the face who are smaller and weaker than they are. That's exactly what Jeb is. Jeb's the low-energy, jolly tortoise, which isn't so jolly. He stands no chance against Donald Trump. He was once the establishment favorite. The establishment is like, ugh, you suck. You're terrible at this. We're going to go over to Marco Rubio. And now, look, I read a report earlier. Well, some of the donors that were hanging back and saying, anybody but Trump. Now they're starting to change their minds and go, maybe Trump ain't going to be so bad. At least compared to Ted Cruz. The establishment is definitely turning on Ted Cruz, which is a very interesting development. And I might have more on that in another video. But, Jeb, he ain't scared of you, dude. Trump ain't scared of you. He's not insecure. He just likes beating up on the disabled, women, Hispanics, prisoners of war. He likes beating up on those people because to him it's fun. He's a bully. That's what he does. I can't believe Jeb thinks that he's got a chance. Jeb thinks, well, I'm behind, but I can catch up. Because I can put out a positive message, as if you're that much better with Hispanics than women. Not really. His immigration plans were a little bit better. I got to give him credit on that, and he doesn't want to build a giant wall and make Mexico pay for it, because that's a ridiculous idea. But Jeb's not too much better on a lot of things, especially on people's civil rights. If you can recall Terry Schiavo, or if you can recall in Florida, especially when it comes to women's rights, if you had an abortion in Florida, Jeb Bush passed a bill that would make it so that you had to have your name published in the paper, essentially shaming women for exercising their reproductive rights. Yeah, you're a fan of women, all right. You're standing up for women, all right, and disabled, and prisoners of war, etc., etc. Jeb Bush is a terrible candidate.